Hello students, this video presents you a listening comprehension lesson, Water, Air and Soil Contamination. It's created by me, Mrs. Soher Hammoud from Shukin Public School. Water, Air and Soil Contamination is lesson 1, unit 7, pages 3 to 6 in your book, volume 2. The objective of this lesson is listening and responding to listening comprehension questions. You have some steps to follow and a lot of time to abide by. Step number 1, solve the brainstorming questions. Step number 2, preview the lesson by reading the title and looking at the illustrations in order to predict what the lesson might be about. Step number 3, skim the lesson by reading the first paragraph thoroughly, the first sentence of every paragraph and the last paragraph thoroughly. This step helps you get the general idea of the lesson. Step number 4, answer the MCQ questions in the preview box. Finally, step number 5, listen to the text and answer the listening comprehension questions. This is page 3 in your book. It includes brainstorming and the preview box. This is page 4. It includes paragraphs from 1 to 3 and an illustration. This is page 5. It includes paragraph 4 and an illustration. This is page 6. It includes paragraph 5. Let's get started. Water, air and soil contamination. According to paragraph 1, what danger do pollutants in the water, air and soil result in? Pollution is an environmental concern for people throughout the world. One university study suggests that pollutants in the water, air and soil cause up to 40% of the premature deaths in the world's population. The majority of these deaths occur in developing countries. According to paragraph 2, what do people in the third world countries use polluted water for? How could this be dangerous for them? Water in many third world countries is contaminated with toxic chemicals, also known as toxins. The World Health Organization, who estimates that 1.1 billion people have little or no access to clean water. In many of these regions, the water that is used for drinking, cooking, and washing is the same water that is used for dumping sewage and hazardous waste. Most developing countries cannot afford water treatment facilities. Approximately 80% of infectious diseases in the world are caused by contaminated water. According to paragraph 3, what are the causes and effects of indoor pollution in developing countries, poor countries? Air pollution is a growing problem throughout the world. Indoor air pollution is one of the leading causes of lung cancer. Families in developing countries use open stove for cooking and heating their homes. These homes do not have proper ventilation. The smoke, which is full of chemicals and carcinogens, gets trapped inside where families eat and sleep. According to paragraph 3, second part, what are the effects of outdoor air pollution in China? What are the neighboring countries that are polluted by China's coal-powered industries? What are the two polluted cities that are mentioned as wealthy, rich patterns? Outdoor pollution also causes disease and illness, especially in industrial cities such as Beijing, China, where cancer is the leading cause of death. China relies heavily on coal, which is considered the dirtiest source of energy. According to the European Union, only 1% of urban dwellers in China breathe clean air on an average day. Neighboring countries, including Japan and Korea, receive much of China's pollution in the form of acid rain. This pollution results mainly from the coal-powered factories which produce inexpensive goods for North American and European consumers. Outdoor air pollution is also a concern in many wealthy countries. Those who live and work in urban centers such as Los Angeles or Toronto experience many warm days beneath a layer of smoke. According to paragraph 4, what are causes and effects of air pollution? What do poor people grow, or why do poor people grow their food in polluted agricultural lands? Soil pollution is also a major concern both in industrial and developing countries. Pollutants such as metals and pesticides seep into earth, soil, and contaminate the food supply. Soil pollution causes major health risks to the entire ecosystems. This type of pollution reduces the amount of land suitable for agricultural production and contributes to global food shortages. Dumping of industrial and domestic waste products produces much of the world's soil pollution, though natural disasters can also add to the problem. In wealthy countries such as US protection agencies monitor the food supply, the public is generally warned before major health outbreaks occur. Developing countries do not have this luxury. Farmers in poor nations grow food in contaminated soil, both to earn a living and to avoid starvation. According to paragraph 5, what future expectations does the writer have? Who mainly hold the responsibility of pollution? As more people move to urban centers, premature deaths caused by pollution are expected to increase worldwide. Today, the developed nations that have achieved their wealth at the expense of the environment will be held accountable for protecting the Earth's resources for future generations. Thanks for watching.